Hello, my name is Morgan Wilbanks, and I'm going to give you a very quick tutorial on how to use Padlet. Padlet is a great resource, a great technology resource to use to have collaboration in your classroom. You start off by going to Padlet.com. You can log in with Facebook, a Google account, or just a username and password. I always try to log in with Google if I can. So I'm going to click Login with Google. It's going to take me into my Google account, and it's going to bring you to what Padlet calls your dashboard. This is where you're going to be able to make a Padlet. You can do Make a Padlet here, or click New here. It will take you to the same thing. So we're going to make a Padlet. You can start with a blank wall. That's usually what I do. A canvas, a stream, which is like scrolling up and down like you do on Facebook, or a grid, a shelf, just whatever layout you want. I normally just do a wall, so we'll select a wall, and it's going to automatically default to a background, but you can title your Padlet whenever you want. So I'm going to just title it Example 1. Give a little description if you want to. Just type my name there, maybe we'll talk about character traits, and I can choose a wallpaper that I want, any kind of theme I want. Of course, you can upgrade if you want more themes, but we'll just go with this blue one for now. Okay, and you can also make your board private, a secret, or public. You can change it. Those with access can do different things. I want to write because I want my students to be able to collaborate and write. I can add contributors here. I can add emails or usernames. But if I make it public, I can share this link so that different people can contribute. So back over here to my Padlet. I'm going to go back over to my Padlet. Let's say I wanted to start off with my essential question to a unit. I can just double click and a text box will come up. And on title, I just usually have my students type their name. So I would type my name here so we know who wrote this. And then I would start the question. My essential question might be, what are character traits? So this would be what I would post, and I can drag it around and move it, and when I share this with my students, they can all post and we can collaborate on each other's responses. With the plus button down here, you can drag files in, you can paste from your clipboard, or you can click here to post. So my students could do that. The share button right here allows you to, like I said, make it private or public, and you can share this. They can scan the QR code. You can copy the link to this Padlet, put it on a Moodle page, or email it to your students, put it on your blog, put it on your website. I'm going to show you real quick one that my students have done. Here we go. This was one I did with my students actually last year. This was my essential question. We had words to know in my classroom. I pulled those words from different standards. So I told them to identify one of our words to know that they were familiar with and explain what they thought it would mean. So you can see my students here put in words that they recognized and what they thought they meant. You can see that Drake recognized the word theme, and he told me he thought theme is the lesson or the moral of the story, and so did a lot of other students. Morgan noticed the word contrast, and she said contrasting is when you see what is different between two things or more. And Logan saw compare, to know how two things are different. So this was, as you can see with Logan, a good quick self-assessment, summative assessment for me to see where we needed to work on, what we needed to change. And allowed the students to collaborate and give constructive criticism to each other.